the second stage, third stage?
Not the high stage. I would never reach. For Salam Alaikum, everyone. My name is Hanan. I am from Morocco and I'm here in Seoul studying at Hanguk University of Foreign Studies. Nice to see you.
Assalamualaikum. Apa kabar? My name's Atira and I'm from Malaysia. Nice to meet you. Around 3 years ago, I started making lots of contents for Muslims about Muslim food and how to pray. And then once I saw Salam Seoul, I said, oh, this is the right for me, because as a Malaysian, lots of Muslims, they love to travel to Korea, but they're so worried about the culture, halal food, and where to pray, such as that. So that's why I joined Salam Seoul in order to help my Muslim friends and let them know more about Korea. We are both second
We're
years.
both together. One of the reasons why you have to join Salam Seoul is to make friends. So I get to know Athira through Salam Seoul, and I also feel happy to share things or correct some misunderstanding or stereotypes for Muslim who think, oh, I cannot find halal food in Korea. It's gonna be hard to go to Muslim-friendly areas. So Salam Seoul are providing this type of information to people who don't know a lot about how Seoul is Muslim-friendly.
I think it was during my second or third year. I was one of the police, I think, for halal restaurants. It was a program done by the Korean tourism. I was really shocked. Oh, they're doing this kind of things. It means they're actually really care about Muslim people who's coming. And then that was like 4 years ago. And now there's even Salam Souls, and then they started making more places for Muslims, such as where to pray, how to find halal restaurants, and then they even make a list. So it's getting more easier. The Korean government paid attention to the Muslim needs, and they're giving all, even though it's not a Muslim country, but how the Korean government is paying attention to all the Muslim needs is what I'm always grateful for.
I think the amount of halal restaurant or Muslim-friendly restaurant that, as she said, the Korean government or tourism organizations, etc., are trying to provide for the Muslim community. So I also used not to know how many restaurants are there, or are they really halal or not. But once I checked like a book, maybe it was Salam Seoul book, and there were really huge list of Korean restaurants who provide halal food or just halal food restaurants. So I was, it's what is 대단하네?
Just say 대단하다.
Comfortable. Okay, it make it easy and comfortable for the Muslim people trying to visit Seoul.
For me, for the first timer, there's one place in Seoul that's not in another city, and which is actually the Cheonggyecheon. Yeah, so during the first timers, where I usually bring my friends and family is I bring them to run the tour at Gyeongbokgung, and then let them see like them playing the instruments, the gate ceremony around 10 a.m. And then I bring them for a machine and pageant around Insadong. And then after that, I bring them to the Cheonggyecheon. They need to see during the day and the night time, because that's a nice place where you can just have coffee and then take a stroll around the river, especially during summer or winter. Both are fine. So that's the place I would love to bring for first timers.
It depends on what you love the most. I'm a coffee shop lover, so I really like to go to the Hanok coffee shop style. So I would recommend for people who really love coffee shops to go and try this style kind of coffee shop. And also during spring, yes, Han River is really beautiful, and I recommend them to visit Seoul on spring and try to go to Han River and enjoy the cherry blossom view.
For me, I personally like Hanjeongshik because it reminds me of homemade food the most. So like I try to go to Hanjeongshik the best, which has like godeongeo, especially the purple rice and the doenjang jjigae and the keranmari with the kim. For me, that's the best kind of Korean food. But when I'm stressed, tteokbokki is the best, guys. The spicier it is, the better it is to relieve your stress. Especially if you put with cheese or 튀김. 이거 그거는 넣으면은 진짜 각이다.
I do like, when you go to Jjimjilbang. Yeah, I do. When we go to Jjimjilbang, there is a rice juice. Shike, yes, with kerang.
Wow, you're Korean.
Yeah, I really like the way they make eggs. So eggs and the juice, the rice juice. Go to mall. Go to mall.
It's an
underground shopping. For you girls coming to Korea, you want good price and a lot of choices. There's a place called Go to Mall. Is it in Gangnam?
It's at Gosok Terminal Station, I
Yeah,
think.
I do shopping online, but that place is really good. I've been there several times. There are this kind of Korean style dresses, and especially for girls.
Yeah.
So Go to Mall is a really good place for shopping.
For me, I love Myeongdong, especially if you love to buy like rare shoes, new and limited shoes, and also skincare. So like if you go to Myeongdong, like every 500 meters, there's so many shoe stores like APC Mart, Nike, Adidas, and then the price is really cheap as well. And then each store is different. Like some stores they sell like limited stuff, store B, and also in I think Myeongdong they even have like a Nike store where you can get a custom made like sweater like that. And also skincare, there's like so many brands you can get. So that's one of the best places I love to shop. One of the good cultures is like we share the same. One of the cultures that we share the same with Koreans is we respect our elders. Yeah, we always prioritize our elders first. Like even when eating, even if our like father or like our orenshin they don't come yet, we won't start eating. So that's how Koreans as well. We respect the elders. The second one is no shoes in the house.
I feel really safe here, going outside 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. to my 도서관, to the library, or going home at late time. I don't feel scared or something. Yeah, I feel safe. Leaving my things, my phone in the coffee shop and going outside for a long time, I don't feel insecure.
I have two reasons. One is Big Bang. And another one because of engineering. So when I was in high school, I was a really big fan of Big Bang, and I was like, 나 한국 가서 Big Bang 꼭 만나야겠다. So that was the first reason why I wanted to study in Korea, to meet Big Bang.
Like Korea bring a lot of famous singers. The University Festival, they brought Channabi, and I really like his songs. So people willing to travel to Korea, don't feel worried. Korea is trying its best to be more Muslim friendly. For women, don't feel afraid. It's a safe place to travel, probably alone or with anyone. And yeah, I hope you're gonna have a nice trip to Korea.
Yeah, Assalamualaikum, my Muslim brothers and sisters. So for those of you who wants to travel to Korea and still worried about is Korea a safe place for Muslims, or just because of the language barrier, I would like to say don't worry. You can just come to Korea. It's a very easy place to travel. There's lots of English signs and it's very easy to travel nowadays. And also there's lots of like halal places to eat, and there's also prayer places. And also, Korea is more than just about K-pop. They are very rich in history, in culture. So once you come to Korea, you will see the true beauty of Korea. See you soon.